Hey guys, it's Alina here, and today I have another first impressions video for you. Today's video is on the new Urban Decay Vice lipstick palette. So before we get started, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you love first impressions videos and you want me to do more of them. And if there's any item that you want me to do a first impressions on, leave a comment below. So let's go ahead and get started. So Urban Decay recently came out with the Vice lipstick palette. So this is the Blackmail version, which I believe the Blackmail version is available in Ulta and I think Nordstrom, I'm not sure. But there will also be another version called the Junkie version, which I think is a Sephora exclusive. I haven't seen that one released yet as of filming this video, but it's coming. So it is a 12 lipstick palette, and what's neat about it is that it's got 12 different shades and all 6 finishes of the Vice lipsticks. I picked mine up from Ulta and it is $35. So when I'm looking at palettes, I try to figure out if it's a good value. And for this one, each little well of lipstick is 0.02 ounces and a full-size lipstick is 0.11 ounces. So full size is $17. This palette's $35. So let's figure this out. So if each shade is 0.02 ounces times 12, that makes it 0.24, which is a little bit more than 2 full-size lipsticks. 2 full-size lipsticks would be $34. And since this palette has a little bit more, let's say 35. So it's definitely equal when you're looking at it based on how much product you get. What really makes this palette a better value than getting the single lipsticks is the fact that in order to get all 12 of these shades, you'd have to spend $204. It's a lot compared to $35. So when you're looking at it, comparing the amount of product you get, they're about the same as getting the 2 full size versus this palette, but you're getting 2 colors versus 12. So this is really fun for those of you guys that haven't really invested too much on the Vice lipsticks yet, because you can try 12 different shades plus all 6 of their finishes. And yeah. And I have to say this, I'm not normally a fan of lip palettes just because they're not very functional. You can't just throw it in your purse for touch-ups, but because I want to try more of the shades, that's why I picked up this palette. I believe it is limited edition, and I will leave links to where you can purchase it. So if you're interested in getting it, make sure you get it before it sells out. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is what the box looks like. So it's actually very similar in appearance to the single lipsticks. And the palette looks like this. I'm not going to get any closer because it will blind you because it's reflective. It does have a really nice size mirror. It spans the whole palette. It's a snap closure. It's kind of like a snap closure, but it's not like a traditional snap closure. It's very strange. It feels weird. Ooh. Okay. So it has like this little black plastic thing that says lipstick is my Vice. And so what's nice about this is that when you're not, like let's say you have this palette open or you're using the mirror, let's say you take this on a trip, you're using the mirror. By having this, it protects the lipsticks, because if you get powders in it or whatever, it's not gonna be good. Or if you drop something on it. And here are all the colors. So what I noticed is that the top shades are kind of the more colorful, bright shades, and the bottom shades are a whole bunch of neutrals. So it's really, really nice that they gave not just the brights, but also the neutrals a chance. It does come with a little mini lip brush. Oh. So pretty much how it works is it just goes like that and goes, whoop. That's kind of neat. And it like actually has a little door contraption, so your brush won't get dirty. So it actually has a little door contraption so your brush won't get all dusty and stuff.
We're as hot as Hades.
So while this palette in particular is not really conducive to just tossing in your purse, I will say that it might be something fun to travel with because the 12 different shades. So you might be thinking, well, maybe I just will bring 12 tubes of lipstick, but the likelihood of you losing it or the cap getting lost on your travels, and also 12 tubes of lipstick, I feel like are harder to travel with than something just very, you know, it's pretty compact and you can pack this, I think, a little easier than a bunch of lipsticks because you'd have to put that in a bag. I don't know. I might try it. So I know you guys are just dying to see the colors, so let's get to swatching. All right, I'm all swatched up, so let me get closer and show you all these colors. So these are all the shades together. I apologize that they're not in a better form, but I tried my best. So the top row is the top row on the palette, and the bottom row is the bottom row on the palette. This first color is called Sheer Shame, and it's a berry color, and the finish is sheer. The second color is called Firebird, and it is a deep fuchsia, and it's a cream finish. The third color is called Big Bang, and it's a bright pink sparkle, and it's a metallized finish. The fourth color is called Disobedient, and it's a medium pink with a cream finish. The fifth color is called Easy. It's a bright red orange with a cream finish. And the sixth color is called 714, and it's a bright red mega matte finish. Moving on to the bottom row. So this first color here is called Vanished, and it's a pale neutral nude, and it's a sheer finish. The second color is called 1993, and it's a medium brown and a comfort matte finish. The third color is called Ex-Girlfriend. It's a nude rose with pink shimmer, and it's a sheer shimmer finish. The fourth color is called Amulet, and it's a metallic brick rose with a metallized finish. The fifth color is called Conspiracy. It's a plum bronze shimmer with a metallized finish. And the last color is called Blackmail. It's a deep berry wine with a comfort matte finish. So once again, these are all the colors in the palette. I love the range in this palette. There's just so much variety, but still very wearable for just about everyone. Alright, so my final thoughts on this palette are that I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, I don't know that I expected not to be, but I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. Even some of the sheer shades actually I found would be very wearable. What's nice about the sheer shades included is pretty much that you don't even need to bring just like an everyday type lip gloss or something, because you could just use the sheer finishes. I thought that was kind of cool. And I actually really liked the color selection, and some of them were so pigmented. I swatched them with a lip brush, so you know, obviously the strokes are going to be apparent on my arm because I'm not applying it on my lips, but I was actually really impressed with the pigmentation in a lot of these. And I just think for $35, it's a pretty good value to try 12 different shades. What I will say is probably should have looked at it a little closer, because I own 714 and Firebird because those were shades in the Gwen Stefani collection, but even so, it's still 10 shades that I've never tried before, and finishes that I haven't tried and probably wouldn't have reached for at the full price. So I recommend it. So this palette is $35, and like I said in the beginning, it is limited edition. I got mine at Ulta, but I believe you can get it at Nordstrom as well. And this is the Blackmail version. There will be a Junkie version at Sephora, but I have not seen it yet. So I want to know your thoughts on this palette. Did you love it? Did you get it? Is it on your wish list? Please leave me a comment because I love to hear your thoughts on these palettes. And I'm doing a giveaway on this palette. So if you're interested in entering this giveaway, you need to subscribe to my channel and comment below which shade in this palette is your favorite. This giveaway is open internationally, and all the information of this giveaway will be in a blog post linked below, so be sure to check out my blog. And if you've made it this far in the video, be sure to incorporate the word wowzas.
Wowzas. Wowzas.
Incorporate the word wowzas in your comment and you'll get an additional entry to this giveaway. I love doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.